Hello and welcome back to the Villa View. On this episode today, we're going to be looking at 5 things that we can all look forward to coming into the new season with the fixtures just recently announced. So let's get into it with the 5 things that we have got to look forward to over the next season. I think the main thing that we can definitely look forward to this summer is plenty of transfer activity in and out of the club. Roberto Di Matteo said the squad needs freshening up, and it's been rumoured that Dr. Tony Shi has offered Roberto Di Matteo around £35 million to spend this summer on new players. I think we need that sort of money to go and branch out and buy new players. We've already seen it already. We've signed Tommy Elphick for a bargain sort of price. I don't know how much exactly that is, but it's definitely going to be a good buy for us, an excellent leader. And I think we need to see the rest of that squad overhaul happen. There's a lot of stale legs in our squad, a lot of players that aren't good enough, and a lot of players that haven't got the energy to be able to play in the Championship. So I think this summer is going to be so important for us to make sure that we make some wholesale changes that can play decent football. We're quite capable of winning games. We're quite capable of scrapping out games. I think that it's a Roberto Di Matteo's decision is to make sure that this squad is experienced. And to do that, he's going to need backing. Dr. Tony Shi has given him the money we believe to back him. And we've just got to see the rest of the players go out first. We need to see the likes of Jonah Lescott potentially leave the club. To see them go, it will bring great happiness to the fans and give a real good feel-good factor about the place. Add the extra of new signings in there, and it's a positive atmosphere, and you're away there with a new squad overhaul that will certainly win us games, or so we hope, as we look forward to the next season. Squad overhaul is definitely one of the first things we should look forward to for this new season. I touched on it in the previous point, but the positive atmosphere about Villa Park will be a breath of fresh air for so many. It really was a toxic and poisonous atmosphere then at Villa Park last season under Tim Sherwood, under Remy Gard, under the stewardship of Randy Lerner and Tom Fox. We're going to see everything more reignited now, the likes of Tony Shi in the club as owner, the likes of Keith Winers as our chief executive, and of course a very experienced backroom staff that Roberto Di Matteo has got to rely on. He's got the likes of Steve Clark and Kevin Bond, as well as the experience from abroad with Marquisi as well. I think he's made some fantastic appointments. I'm going to see a lot of positive atmosphere at the club again. The signings as well bring sort of the happiness back, because a lot of these players have been around in what is arguably one of the worst Premier League seasons anyone has ever witnessed. So to have that sort of change, I think it's going to be so important. The positive atmosphere is what will drive that side up the table. Confidence is something that this side's going to be lacking right now, and I think that once we get a positive atmosphere, that confidence can only rise, and it won't take long for their confidence to rise, considering how bad last season was. I'm really looking forward to all the derbies we're going to be playing next season. We've got Birmingham City, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burton Albion, Derby County, and Nottingham Forest. They're all absolutely huge games with all their own separate meanings to them. The one that stands out for me isn't Birmingham City though. We've played them a million times. We know what to expect and we know that we'll probably beat them. I think the one that stands out for me is playing Burton Albion. It's a real showing of what a bit of commitment can do with the right owners and the right people at a club. Burton have risen from the conference to the Championship in under 10 years. It's an incredible achievement. And it just shows what a bit of heart and desire can do. Villa need a lot of heart and desire this season. And I think playing so many derby games will be so important to that. There's going to be so much good atmosphere from having derby games against Birmingham City, against Nottingham Forest, against Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's going to only aid that side. I think the derbies are what the fans live for, and we've got plenty of them in abundance this season. And I think we should enjoy them while we've got them, because I can't see us being in the Championship that long. And to play the likes of Birmingham City and beat them twice, it's something you remember for years and years. And if we do win them, that'll just contribute towards the positive atmosphere and the rest of everything that will go with it, like potentially winning games and obviously promotion. There is also nothing like seeing moments like this when Gary Cahill smashes in a winner like this.
Big shout for a handball in there somewhere as well. Oh, what a goal that was! An amazing strike by young Cahill.
Or when Rudy Gestede smashes in a header like this.
Here's Grealish. Hammerby drives it across Gestede! Rudy Gestede electrifies Villa Park!
To me, the last one's so important. We beat Birmingham City 1-0 last season in the League Cup. Now, you may be thinking, oh, well, 1-0, we still beat them. But to me, that's everything, because that season was so bad, but to still beat Birmingham City, it shows that we're still a better side than them. And I think that's all that matters to so many fans. They've got the bragging rights, and we'll hopefully keep those bragging rights this season upcoming. And that is a major thing to look forward to. The idea of beating Birmingham City, the idea of beating Burton Albion, the idea of beating teams like Derby County, Nottingham Forest and Wolverhampton Wanderers, all teams that are very close to us in close proximity. We've got so many relations to them in the past. Breaking big shock of all these things we're looking forward to is the fact we're going to win games. Well, so I hope anyway. I sincerely hope that we do on some really cracking runs under Roberto Di Matteo. He's an experienced manager and he knows what it takes to get the Championship. We saw it with his solid West Brom side the last time he was promoted from this division, and I'm very hopeful we can see it again this season. We need to build on the games where we win. We need to keep going from that, and we need to keep winning game after game after game. Keep some consistency. It's no sort of discredit to the likes of Rotherham United or Brentford, or teams like Barnsley that have been promoted, but we should be beating these sides quite comfortably. And to lose to them would be an absolute shambles, I think. And I think that there's no way we can get promoted. We need to forget about promotion if we're not going to be beating the sides like Rotherham or Barnsley, because they're the sides you need to beat to stand any chance. These are the sides you need to be putting 4 or 5 sort of goals past, ideally over the 2 games, to stand any chance of being promoted. Goal difference matters a lot, and if we can start to beat teams by a few goals, that will aid to it. So winning games is important, but also winning games by a decent enough margin will come so important and come into play right at the end of the season. So finding a goal scorer that can do that, I think we're going to be very much looking forward to winning some great games this season, whether that be a home or away. There's some brilliant places we're going to be going. Brighton away is going to stand out for me as a firm favourite place to go. On the beach, can't be any better than that. The final thing we have to look forward to, and it is the most pivotal one of them all. It's a new era. Roberto Di Matteo is in, Steve Clarke's in, and don't forget, Dr. Tony Shee is in, alongside the likes of Keith Winers. These are all people that are going to build a stronger future for our football club, I believe. There's a new era as well with rumours that we may be having our own franchise sides in countries like India and Australia and USA. And I'd never ever dreamed that in the past year under Randy Lerner, where it is something like hell, more or less. It was a hellish story, and we've got out of that. Now, I know that we can't afford to be too pessimistic, and anything could happen under the new era. But I think we've got to be positive and we've got to look forward straight away and go into that season feeling quite open-minded, see what's going to happen. But it is a new era. We have not been in the Championship for over 28 years now, but every team's going to be out there to beat us. So we've got to prove why we are the best team in this league. We're only going to do that through the new era. The likes of Roberto Di Matteo and Steve Clarke and Kevin Bond, all experienced heads. The likes of Keith Winers as CEO to advise Dr. Tony Shee. All these people are going to be so vital if Aston Villa are going to stand any chance of being a Premier League side once again very soon. On top of that, the players as well, they've got a big responsibility. We're going to see a lot of fresh faces. So all we've got to do is make sure we're winning games, get the players confident, win the derby games, and everything will be great. I'm really looking forward to this upcoming season. With the new fixtures being released, it is so sort of vital to get off to that positive start. I know that honestly we haven't been great when we've started games at the start of the season and won, but that means nothing. In the Championship, winning is what matters most, and getting the most goals matters more than anything as well. So under a new era, more goals, more players, new fresh legs that are passionate about the club, with a passionate new owner, we can't go wrong surely. Only time can tell that though. So that is the end of today's Villa View. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop in us a like below. And also subscribing to the channel is free to do that, and you still have got that chance to win a pair of IT7 headphones. Comment below what you thought about this video. What are you most looking forward to with the upcoming season? Is it the fact we're going to get a kit that might fit us better? A kit that might wash better? What is it? What is exciting you most about the upcoming season? Let us know on Twitter, on our social media channels as well. But for now, that is the Villa View today.